Good morning, afternoon, evening, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dave Videos. Welcome back to Trailmakers. We join me here at the main menu here because I have something I want to test. I loaded up into the game like I normally do, and I was given 60 more aluminum by Master Sapo, and I am now curious. Can I just reload and continuously generate aluminum? Because that would be very helpful for the thing I want to do today, which is build a battleship that looks like a bass, which is going to take a lot of materials and also will be easily the hardest thing I've ever built. You just gave me another 60 aluminum. Nope. Okay. You'd have... I think you can do it as long as you don't get the quest done. So, if I was to go back to the main menu, it says last save was 0 minutes ago. There's no way to manually save, as far as I know. So unfortunately, it doesn't seem to work. So you'd have to wander around long enough for the game to save. Ooh, wait. Does, okay, hang on. It's been, okay, last save was 1 minute ago. If I fast travel to Tungberg, does that save the game? Does fast traveling save? It does not. Interesting. Okay. Under session, is there a... No, this is nothing useful here. Settings? Is there like a timer on the save, like the autosave or anything like that? Not that I'm seeing. Customization, that's a character. I do not need that, thank you. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but that does mean that's okay. We need to come around here and talk to Planky in all the different places to see if he's got any spare materials for us. And by all the places, I mean all 2 of the places. Also, Emwell, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Bruh. I don't know why I would want to do these. I guess it gives me Trailmaker experience, but... alright. Let's go take care of whatever this mission is right here. Is that a peg leg? You were born to sail. Exactly, yes. I'm a pirate with a I'm a robot pirate with a skull for a head. Let's go and switch out for our resource gathering vehicle rather than our tank. So we gotta get up here. And how much iron do I currently have? Because I'm gonna need a lot of iron. 1,600? That's probably enough, but... Oh yeah, also they buffed the hell out of these things. Look at this. That is hella buffed. Look at that all from over here. Damn, that's strong. Now I need to just throw that on a turret so I can spin it around. They hella buffed that in between streams. Captain Mecranium. It's an interesting name. How do I actually get up there? Oh, yeah. I could probably go up and around this way. Yeah, up and around this way, it looks like. Okay. Or have a flying vehicle. There's a quest up there, and then once we get that quest, I'm gonna go make sure we have all the stuff that we need for making the Battleship, which is what it's actually going to be called. Can we get up this? It looks like we can probably get up this. You don't have to build the ship. I'm hoping we do. I'm really hoping we do. I haven't done anything off camera. I don't do things off camera unless it's a pre-recorded series, and even then, I'll probably include that in like a montage. Ooh, there's gold. I'll take some gold. Don't mind if I do. I thought that was gonna be like a cliff. Never mind, we're good. Also, Ader, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Is that fuel or is that gold? It's fuel. I'll take it. You can always use more fuel. Why is there another fuel node so close to that one? There's not even any enemies around here to attack us. You're doing? I know days like that, my dude. There's another one! Why is there so much fuel up here? Apparently this is where the botnet are stashing all their fuel. Oh, I completely forgot going over here. There's some enemies over there. My controls get reversed? My controls appear to have changed. Alright. Not sure why. That's right click. These should be on left click, not right click. It kept my delay, but it didn't save the button press? That's odd. Don't know why in the hell it would do that. Ha! God, I love this vehicle. It's so good. I don't think that's gonna hit, but I'm not exactly afraid of the little guys. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god, I hit! Oh, we got a friend coming our way. Oh no, whatever will I do? I hit him so hard he glitched out the sound. The straight team mod loader is finally allowing me to make mods. Oh, nice. Good spot, not gonna lie. Good spot for what? For iron? I mean, there's a decent amount of iron up here. I need to put this on a turret. This is crazy. We need like a dedicated mining vehicle with how powerful this new thing is. It's crazy. I mean, it doesn't need to be a dedicated mining vehicle. I could just make this turret wider and it would fit just fine. Alright, somewhere up here is the dude. He's up here? I think he's up here. If I had... Yeah, I think he's like right up here somewhere. I don't know if I get experience of this from this or not. I see a quest. I want to do a quest. Scooty. Bah! That thing you're driving. That thing. Yeah, I bet that thing can't make it. I bet it can't make it over this hole. Bah! You might be right about that, Scooty. This thing is not exactly fast. But the ant! The ant is a god-tier vehicle. It's not. It's really not. I'm pretty sure the Shittenwagen is actually faster than the ant at this point, but might as well try. Ha! The ant can do anything. That is the tiniest gap. I know, right? It's not that big. It's also you have such a huge vertical advantage on that. You actually did it. Bah. I don't know if Scooty is excited that we made it or upset that we made it. I really don't know. There we go. Did a front flip. Really did. Kid with a bicycle can make that jump. I'm pretty sure a kid with a bicycle could, in fact, make that jump. Someone remind me at some point to come back here with a literal bicycle and try and jump that. Like a motorcycle. Oh, well, at least we'll get some iron. Okay. From here... Oh, we actually haven't finished out Port Aqualight's quests. Oh, right, because the quest it keeps giving us is like, go kill hover pods when they're all already dead. Which is bullshit. Artillery pods and hover tanks. Should have picked those up before I started wandering around. Alright, let's go take care of that, because, let me just think for a moment. I need to get into the build mode. So, for water vehicles, we're gonna need some pontoons. Actually, I don't think we need any pontoons. We're gonna be using hull blocks, most likely, because we're making a battleship. Not like a dinghy. Jump was a bit more risky, that's fair. Then I got up early for Sunday drive and failed to realize it is Saturday. Oh no, Raven. My man. Oh, welcome to the stream. My apologies. I should say my sympathies. I'm not gonna need a couple middle hull blocks. They take 86 per. Holy shit. Maybe we won't be using whole blocks, because holy crap, that's expensive. Definitely gonna be using outboard engines, because they're stronger. I just know they're quite strong. Look, I'm just saying, when Scrapman needed to go supersonic boat, he used outboard propellers, not underwater propellers. That's all I'm saying. A tad bit expensive. Indeed. Oh, sails are also aqualite. Oh god, we're gonna need so much aqualite. Okay. So, where do we farm aqualite? The wastelands? Is that it? That's the only place to farm aqualite, is the wastelands. And the quests are the botnet hunts, which, spoiler alert, they're gonna be in the wetlands, not the wastelands. Oy vey. If you're gonna build a battleship, you're gonna meet the swamp. Gonna what? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. Like, the swamp that we're going to? Which, yeah, I suppose. Or if you mean, like, the corruption of building block prices, which I honestly think was funnier if you meant that. Whenever I hear Aqualite, I always think it should be the name of some kind of fictional bottled water brand. It really should be. Oh, look at that. That mine is so much easier. God, that is so nice. Just whoop, fire it off into freaking outer space and just get Aqualite back. It's great. They obviously increase the distance from which you can collect things, too, which is excellent. Aqualite, trademark, diet water. Yes, that's amazing. I love the idea of diet water. Oh, hey, look, an enemy. Hey, look, an enemy. Oh, look, a different enemy. You are a fool to fight me. I got one of you. You face oblivion. We survived that! That one thinks it can out-artillery you. Indeed, it thought incorrectly. Ooh, fusion cells. Not sure where that came from, but absolutely will collect that. Oh, hey, look, gold. I let go. Do I have the pirate flag unlocked? I might have the pirate flag unlocked. I'm not sure. Look, I'm just out here getting Aqualite. That's the primary objective of what I'm doing right now is Aqualite, because we're going to need it for sails. We're going to need it for hull blocks. We're going to need it for so much stuff. Pontoons take rubber, so I might end up using pontoons and, like, big panels. Jet and Survey of American says Italy is the most favorably viewed European nation by general populace. Really? Huh. Did not know that. Can you cite your sources, please, Raven? I believe you, but can you cite your sources? I'd like to see the survey myself. Let me try and find. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate that. God, that is so powerful. Okay, so it's these, like, wrecks that sometimes contain fusion cells and sometimes contain microchips, which I think is very interesting. Pulse crystals. That's the thing I need for more mining ability. Is that mineable? Oh, that's a treasure chest. I'm prowling around looking for Aqualite at the moment. And I'll never pass up ignition berries because they're not exactly common. Absolute sniper shots with these things. It's excellent. Well, it's more like a sniper shotgun blast, really. It's quite nice. I think they increased the rate at which it turns on its own, too, on its own tracking. Because that's hella fast. Man, not a single hit yet. There we go. Really? That must have just clipped them then. But not actually killed them. Oh, his other friend's dead already. Able to find it, so take what I said with a grain of salt. Fair enough. I definitely believe that's probably a survey that happened, though. That sounds like a survey Americans would be like, yeah. Oh, no. One of them. One of them European nations. Although I would not be surprised if they're like one of them European nations, like, Canada. Would not be surprised if Americans answered it like that. Because we're Americans, and we're dumbasses. I think just for a little old-time sake, Slaughter, I'm going to use the shitting wagon on these guys instead of the tank. YouGov America 22. See those maps with 100 Americans are asked to point to I ran on an unlabeled map. Oh yeah, no, I've seen those before. Oh, that was the wrong vehicle. Give me that. Fooling around in my automobile. Grabbing lots of aqualites. I need to increase the turn radius on this thing. Or decrease the turn radius on this, I should say. I need to increase its handling so that I can decrease the amount of time it takes me. You dare? Hey. Mission accomplished. Oh, wait. Give. Thank you. I thought I accidentally mined an iron while trying to grab the, fusion cells. Lovely. Okay. How much aqualite are we up to at this point? 220. Well, that's a good start. We can actually, get an estimate of how much more we need to collect by going into here. Definitely think I'm going to need, like, 2 paddles. I don't really want to use oars for it, but I am tempted to do sails and just have it be like, yes, we're a pirate ship. Doing taxes while listening, what fun. Ah, yeah, I gotta do my taxes. My taxes are more complicated this year because of you people throwing money at me. Let's see. Modular triangle sail, tall modular triangle sail, small modular triangle sail. I've never used the sails. I really don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the sails, but I guess we'll craft up like 4 of the small ones. How big are these? Oh, they're not that big. Okay. So then these are the same size as the small ones, right? Right, game? Yes, they are. Okay, perfect. Then we'll craft up 3 more of these, which means I need 2 more of these, which I cannot craft. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, darn. Indeed. All for the bass emojis, baby. Speaking of which, I have a bass picture in front of me, ready to go, as a reference image for the thing that we're going to be making today. It is literally just leaning up against my monitor, right in front of my mouse. I'm sure that's fine. I was right, there is no wind. No wind equals no power. There's gotta be wind here, though, right? Like, they wouldn't include sails in a campaign where the sails don't work. Right? Right? I hope so. If they actually included sails and there's no wind on this fucking map, I'm actually gonna be so annoyed. Like, I can see that there's nothing in there, like nothing next to my compass that says that. But I'm wondering if maybe you need, like, a new HUD element for it. Well, let me see. Is there a... like a... what do you use to measure this wind speed? I think it's an accelerometer? Compass, altitude, spiked wheel, distance sensor. Gravity, accumulator, number display. I'm not seeing... there's a ship's wheel. I'm going to go around if there's wind. Fair enough. Really bad wings. Make a sail plane. That sounds like a terrible idea. Like a sailfish going back and forth underwater. You could. I think you actually could do that. I believe Trailmakers has that kind of water physics. That does work. My friend made a submarine that was a dolphin that worked off of purely kinetic motion once. Well, I think we've collected all of the aqualightness that exists out here. You've made one? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, people have made all kinds of crazy stuff out here. One of the simplest things I've made, or nuttiest things I've made, weirdest things I've made, was a jet that operates purely off of just the seats controls, and yet remains maneuverable enough to dogfight. Like, it basically is the smallest possible jet I could figure out how to build. And it was decently quick, too. The big wingspan, better for bombers. Hey, well, you know what? We have the bomb bay. And we have cannons. I'm just saying, we could make a bomber. Alright, well, let's try and get that last power core next for Aqualight. Because we're up to... go ahead and put the brakes on. We can get our last sail that we needed. Okay. We've got our outboard engines. And... yeah, I'm tempted to go with just, like, 2 large pontoons in the middle of the vehicle, rather than hull blocks, because hull blocks are insanely expensive. I'm sorry. An oar only costs 4 aqualight. We could make like a paddle ship. We could genuinely do that. Why are the paddles so fucking cheap? Genuinely make like a paddle ship. There's no wind. Oh no. Well, that means all of the aqualight we collected was wasted to make sails. Yeah. Maybe a spore before I actually put any thought into the gameplay mechanics. Oh god, yeah, I know, right? I can kind of see where you're going with that. I can kind of see it. Man, I miss Spore. Could you imagine if someone else was like, I'm gonna make Spore 2? I think we've had a couple people take a shot at it, and nothing's really come out of early access, as far as I know, in that kind of regard, in like that genre of game. Hire the frogs to row your ship. I think they also redid the explosions for the big guys, which I quite like. I like the new like shock ring that goes out of them. I don't think that was there previously. I'd have to rewatch a stream to find out. All right. Let's use underwater propellers. I mean, the outward propellers will work just fine. The Spore is still there. There's even a group saving the Spore P for imminent server shutdown. Really? I did not know that. I'm amazed the servers are still alive at this point, really. I'm probably going to include the sails on the ship just to make them look nice. Just make it look like a ship. Spore is fun for the first playthrough. You can get a couple playthroughs out of Spore, and then it's kind of just down to whichever stage you like the best. But, yeah, doing the full thing multiple times in a row can get very tedious very quickly. We have one more quest that we got to go do real quick, which is, get the artillery pods killed. But I will park here for the moment. Mining drone. That's why I wanted to get that done, because I can go fight some more artillery pods. Ooh, I got my blocks on. 4 blocks unlocked. What did I get? Let's see. Camera block. Ooh, very useful for tank cameras. Spiked wheel, distance sensor, speed sensor, altitude sensor, angle sensor, and compass sector sensor. This will be useful for making, like, automated helicopters? Not too much else, though. Once you hit the money cap at Space Age, it gets kind of old. Infinite money routine and are just farming achievements. That's true. I do agree with that. Each stage has its own, like, parts where it gets very boring. Like, once you've done Cell Stage a dozen times on each route, it's very repetitive, very boring. Creature Stage is, like, the most different. Like, the most likely to be different every run, if you know what I mean. If you can understand that. But we are slipping and sliding here. Oh, hello. A man who wants death. Fucking nailed one. Get out of my way. This thing does not handle grass very well. I need one more artillery pod before I can call it good. Did he leave a bunch of stuff in the ground? Yes, he did. Perfect. Oh, hi. My guns can't look down that much. Never mind, got him. Heh, got him. I might at some point, Raven. Ah, yes. One dead Mega Drill. Alright, now I just need to find the other artillery guys. I know there was another one. There were like 2 more of them out here, weren't there? That's why I came in here. It's amazing how, despite how heavy this thing is, it still slides all over the goddamn place. Just doesn't have the greatest traction in the world. Hello? Artillery botnax. Well, this is a problem. Actually, is it a problem? Ha! Because they'll come across the water to me, and I can just bombard them from here. I don't necessarily need their resources. I just need them to be dead. Bro, imagine being that dude in the water that's just getting bombarded. Did he drown? Can they do that? Can they drown? I know they can go underwater, but can they drown if they're underwater for too long? Sniping's a good job, mate. No, believe it or not, I actually mained Pyro and Heavy. I was a spy main for a while, and when I very first started playing TF2, I was a medic main. Look, all I'm saying is I could play everything in TF2 quite well. I am just missing horribly on this one. I feel like that's hitting it, like, dead on. Holy shit, he made it. Got him. There's no way that makes it. No, it doesn't even make it across the water. I got the little guy. That's behind it. It's got a demo here, so I never really played after they added more weapons. Really? You never played beyond stock, like launch? You're missing out, my man. You and I gotta play some MVM at some point then. Could you stop living, please? Really? Originally had on Xbox controls for competitive shooter that speed of old 360 were kind of at. Oh, you know what? That is fair. Bruh. This guy is just not dying. I'm just not hitting him. That was one behind and one in front. How? What is this man? He just isn't dying. Okay, I feel like that was right on top of him. Became free to Steam, was already so far behind, he just never got back in. That's fair, I suppose. That one went way far off to the right. Alright, I'm fucking going over there. The icon for your mod. Oh, very nice, very nice. I need a boat. It's very tempting to just slap pontoons on this thing and call it an amphibious vehicle. One more parting shot as I go. Oh. Put an image on Discord. Very nice, very nice. I will check it after the stream. Alright, I'll just kill this guy instead. Whee! Nah, way low. Way low. Is it the frog game? The frog game? I mean, there are people named Froggets in here. Also, Cold and Vicky, welcome to the stream, of course. A really cool pod racer uses gimbal so it's a typical ride height. Ooh, nice. Head back to Port Aqualite. Get our tasks turned in. Aqualite and sulfur. We can spare these. Oh! Screw your other mission. I got the power core done. I think it was for hover tanks. Screw that mission. Power core, baby! Let's go! I like the power cores. My crosshair floating in midair in front of my vehicle. That's interesting. Didn't know it did that. Pod racers using this for the Phantom Menace, in my opinion. Oh, absolutely. They add that pod racing and swoop bikes. Oh, swoop bike racing. That is such a good, like, background thing in Star Wars. In like all the other media besides the movies. It's so nice. Anyway, like I love that shit. Let's go ahead and. I think I accidentally took this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and. Goodbye. I do not need this. No, I do not need. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin the building of the Battleship. Oh god, it's gonna have to take the place of the Ant, probably. Well, Ant, it's been a very enjoyable run, but unfortunately you need to leave now. So we're gonna save you as the Ant. For all the bass cars you have now? None. We don't have any bass cars. The Battleship will be the first bass car. Right now we're rocking the Shitten Bus, which I am going to redesign this later, which it has 2 rows of seating for a maximum of like 16, I think. We have the Shitten Tank, which is a artillery wagon essentially. It's essentially self-propelled artillery more than it is a tank. And then we have the Shitten Wagon, which is our little resource collector. No Bassmobile. We don't have a Bassmobile. Making something that actually looks like a bass is going to be incredibly difficult. How big is a pontoon? It is quite sizable. Okay, so we're going to throw down 2 of these bad boys. And we're going to separate them out a good amount. And I'm going to go ahead and craft me up a ship's wheel, because guess where I'm going to be driving from? Now, we're actually going to use Frogget seats for a good amount of this, because I know one thing for certain. We are going to be driving around and around and around in the swamp with collecting lots and lots of Froggets. So I'm going to use these guys as some semblance of a ballast, so to speak. So they're all going to be sitting down in essentially the lower hold of the ship. Yar, the hold of the ship is where they be stationed. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate these so this all is connected. Or will all be connected in a moment. Once I do... Not this, but, you know, something else. I'm gonna put this up to, like, here, probably. Yep, that seems about good to me. And then 4x1s. Go ahead and slide one of those down there. Copy it over there. Perfect. And we've got the entire base of the ship connected. Now, here's the thing that I don't know how I'm gonna, don't know how well it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna try. This is absolutely insane, what I'm about to do, because I can't make this go underwater, right? It has to stay above water. Let me put this like here. Okay. I'm going to try. I need mechanical blocks. Gadgets, maybe? No. Maybe? Yeah, advanced pulse miner. Actually, I'm gonna make this be in, like, the center of the vehicle. Right next to my ship's wheel, because it's gonna be... I'm gonna have that right up to where I steer. And then I'm going to have a magnet on the butt. Magnet on the butt. Magnet on the butt. Gotta have a magnet on the butt. Right around there. Somewhere. It's not really where it needs to be right now, but that's okay. We'll wait for that later. Oh, I have all the logic. That seems like a terrible idea to give me logic. I'm not going to get that. Start by making the hole. The idea is I'm going to just place down the parts where it all needs to go. And then I'll make the actual hole around it. Yes, that is what I intend to do. Movement is where it's going to be. I need the large hinge, probably? Yeah, I think I need the large hinge for this. No, wait. Okay, the large hinge rotates that way. Yeah, let's just go with 2 large hinges. Because I have an incredibly stupid idea that I'm going to be doing here. Which is just somewhere up here, I'm essentially going to have... And this is where the experimentalness of my build today comes in. I'm essentially going to have an opening and closing mouth. Because I'm going to make a large mouth bass, and inside the mouth is cannons. That's the idea, is that inside the mouth are forward-facing only cannons. To attack with the bass boat, the Battleship, you have to drive towards your enemy, open the mouth, and fire cannons straight forward. That's the idea. How well it will turn out, I have no fucking clue. But that's what we're gonna try today. So the idea is, think about how a largemouth bass's mouth works, essentially. Now, a largemouth bass can open both sides of the mouth. Unlike a human mouth, which only the bottom of a human mouth actually opens and closes, a bass opens and closes both sides. So that's a problem, because I don't think I can do that. Well, maybe I could, actually. Huh. Maybe. So we're going to start with the mouth. We're going to start with the most complicated piece of this whole machinery, which is the mouth. Actually, so if I made it so the mouth just, like, rotated down, that actually would be easier. Something big like this that just rotates out of the way actually would make it a lot easier. Just keep the mouth open. No, I want it to open and close purely for the sake of it. Because when a bass is swimming around, it doesn't have its mouth just open agape. You know? Honestly, I could just do this and then have this, like, up one. Like that. Oh, wait. Okay, it wouldn't be perfect because bass don't really have, like, teeth, right? But to make it so they don't connect to each other, I could do wedges. Like this. And just cover it and wedge it. Really, I'm out of those? How about we just craft, like, 20 of those? Thank you. Could be biased one, they would have small teeth. You are right. I'm saying, like, they don't have, like, forward-facing teeth, though, that, like, protrude out of their face, is my point. Like, they don't look like they have, they're not anglerfish, you know? With the big teeth. They're not comical anglerfish with teeth facing out of their face. I kind of love the idea of this, actually. Of having it so it opens and closes like this. I'm going to need 2 more of these hinges. Okay. And then A and D, D and A. So, okay, so that should make... I'm just going to wire this up real quick using structure pieces. I connect it all together is what I mean by that. Give me some more of these big chunks, these big bastards. Because they're very useful. Get rid of that for the moment. Okay, that's that connected to itself. And then I'm just gonna slap this bad boy on here for a moment. Slap the magnet on the side so it doesn't get disconnected. And then... Thankfully, I have lots and lots of iron. Just testing that. Okay, so that's definitely not going to work. I should just have to reverse, like, one of the basic ones on this side, then. So, D, A. G, A. That might not be enough... Well, it might be enough space. Let's test that, shall we? Let's test that little theory. Is that enough space? If I slap a cannon behind that, is there enough space that I don't blow myself up? I can't fit it there because of the freaking frogget seats. Oh, I can fit it like this, though. That's not stupid looking at all. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, let's do structural. Let's bring that. Just bring that up till it connects. Perfect. So now I can do D. Perfect! Beaverfish. Now, just to test. If I fire this while it's closed, I explode, right? Yes and no, which is interesting. Because it didn't explode on contact. It went further. It didn't go as far. Oh, it didn't go as far because that's actually levering me up off the ground. Interesting. Fascinating. Well, there you go. Now my face is permanently open. I don't know why that sometimes doesn't work. Like, it never seems to work on the first try, you know? There we go. Now, I obviously need to make sure that's not actually on D and A for that, because, otherwise I will implode, or not be able to steer properly, is what I mean to say. Or I'd have to use a different control for steering, but I can easily use a different control for that. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, portholes are only iron? Ooh, small ones are iron, big ones are aqualite. How small is small? 2x2? That's actually kind of perfect, though, because they don't need to be huge. It just needs to give everybody a nice window. I like the idea of giving everybody a window. It's very silly, but I kind of love the idea of that. Of giving all the people that are in the lower areas windows to see out of. You know, I completely forgot mirror mode's a thing now in this game. When building. Like, they added that, I think, in this update, didn't they? Alright, let's go ahead and grab out big old blocks. I definitely want to cover all of that up. I'm gonna need even more of these. Let's just get like a good 10 of these. Go. I really want them to be able to see out those windows, and that seems like a reasonable height for them. Which means I would need to bring something else down one layer. I mean, I guess I do need to give armor and stuff to the bottom of the ship. So, because we're making a ship, not a submarine. We got to keep reminding myself that I'm building a ship, not a submarine. Because I don't have the diving bell. I cannot build an underwater vehicle. Yet. Put that back, please. Okay, actually, that's almost perfect, because then we have all the mechanics back here. Just gonna leave that there for the moment. How high would that end up being? Oh, that's literally perfect. Perfection. How many more of these I got? 2? Perfect. Alright. It looks really dumb right now, but give me a minute. I will work on this. I'm gonna need a lot of these. How many? I'm not entirely sure. I really don't care. I'm just gonna build a bunch of them. It's one of the benefits of having shitloads of iron. Because I really don't care about specifics. I could just do this. Well, the ones in the back don't need to be that way. They can be 2x4. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to bring this up and to the back. Because what kind of ship do you drive from the front? not a very good one, is my explanation that I'm going to stick with. Technically, this is operational at the moment. It's not a boat yet, but in theory, it can float on water. I have no idea if it'll actually float, but I'm going to make it movable real quick. And we're going to grab one more of these large hinges. Oop, I only actually need to do one. And I'm going to do structure. Let me just get some pieces like right here. Because that's the center of my mass, right? So I'll probably sit somewhere around that level in the water because of the gigantic pontoons. Now, mind you, right now, we are not going to be stable in the water because we have one single source of buoyancy, which is in the middle. I am going to build outriggers that look like boat. So that we don't, tip over the moment we do anything in the water. Because right now, we will, funnily enough. Let's go ahead and do movement. And I need steering. And then, how big are these? I've actually never used the outboards propellers. Just slap two of them on here? I can. I entirely can do that. Multiple structures. What's multiple structures? Oh, right, this. Could it be the giant fucking thing floating in the air? I also have to worry about complexity with something this size. This is one of the reasons I'm using so many of these damn big ones. Because you gotta worry about complexity, and I really don't want to hit the complexity limit. Must edge into water. Just want to see if floats. Come on. Like, how far down in the water do we float is what I want to test. Yeah, I figured that would happen. Okay. Alright. I can figure... Is there an enemy? We got combat music for a second there. Is there an enemy right here? Alright, let's go ahead and head back over to Marine. I'm going to go with mediums for balance purposes. Let's go with just, like, 4? 4 sounds about right. That's roughly where they're gonna go. It's 2. It was funny. The ultimate enemy. Physics. Indeed. Also that submarine, probably. Yep. I almost hit it. I just blew myself up. Oh, of course, because the cannonballs just explode the moment they hit water. Boat, motorcycle equals jet ski. Kinda. Alright, I clearly need my outriggers to be a little further away from my center of mass, because I can float, but the moment I try and turn, I capsize. Which I find hilarious. Okay. So, good news. This kind of works. We just need our outriggers a little further away. And probably a little more air in them, if you know what I mean. Fins and weights. Oh yeah, fins and weights. Very much so. We absolutely need a proper keel. Don't get me wrong, I understand how boats work. Some of you may not have seen it, but I did play From the Depths. I know how boats work. And From the Depths is a much more complicated boat simulator than this game. You are very lucky that I have things detached from my ship right now, because I would absolutely exit build mode and blow you the fuck up for being that close to me. Pepsmith, welcome to the stream. Okay. I'm kind of just doing things incrementally here at the moment. Also, let's go ahead and set these. So right now, D is open, right? So we want this to be no input for A. And 1? Let's go with 1 for open. And we want that on toggle. Right? I keep forgetting that I can't do that. Make a keel. I literally just... Oh, no. That was an old message. I thought Pessimist just said also make a keel. I'm like, I did. I just said I'm gonna make a keel. Guys, you gotta calm down. I can craft quite a few more of these. I'm gonna craft 4 more of these. And I'm going to essentially do... this. Do they have connection points on any side but that one side? No, they don't. Okay. We need a mast. Guys, you gotta calm down. I'm gonna do all of those things. I'm gonna make a ship. I just needed to get this, like, mechanism done first, is what I wanted to do. Alright. Go ahead and do this. I'm gonna step them each out one like this, so that I can, A, connect the damn things, and B, so that they have a little bit more space. I'm gonna actually connect them out one more. Go. Go down to structure. Go ahead and do a 2x4 here. Ship needs rung and a drunkard captain before anything else. It is certainly a statement. We'll grab that, and then we'll grab this. Slap this right here. And I have an idea here, believe it or not. I have an idea. I know that's a terrifying concept to hear me say that I have an idea. Really? Yeah, fair enough, I suppose. There was technically a place for it to go there. Oh yeah, we're much more stable now. Now, why you gotta go do that? Did I made a mistake. I have an idea. Hold my beer. Pretty much. Let's actually get to the hinges, because I forgot to do something. These ones are fine. If I do this, there we go. Now I can see the hinges through the wall. I did this is incorrect. This needs to be the other way around. On these ones. Oops, I was holding down right mouse button when we exited. Nailed it. It's like a swimming RV. For the moment, yes, but it'll be a real ship when I'm done with it, guys. You gotta trust me on that I know kind of what I'm doing. Sometimes. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. Sorry, did I just hear another enemy around here? I did. There's another. Did he just respawn, or is that a different one? You fool! You turned directly into my cannon range. Need entertainment. We are too brain rotten. Yeah, I figured as much. And then when we're done with the boat, with the cannons, we can just seal it back up. Oh yeah, we're about the right speed for a battleship at the moment. But we gotta get faster than this. I will make this faster. You still have the tank. Yeah, it's got the tank. It's on F2. Maybe we drift with this. Oh, we kind of could, but... So here's my idea. Bass use various fins to move, right? I literally have a picture of a bass pulled up, like I said, for reference. And what we're going to do, if you remember, I made... Where are they? They're in a marine, specifically, I guess. I made some paddles, didn't I? Oh, no, I did, didn't I? Guess what? These are our fins. Gonna put one there. Okay, we gotta turn symmetry mode on. Hang on. Settings, mirror mode, aerodynamics. Perfect. Okay, marine. I'm kind of annoyed that hinges aren't in here. I really wish hinges were in here. Steering hinges. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this on here. And then we're gonna put two, because bass have three sets of like side fins. Hang on. Let me double check something real quick. Let me just disable this right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought those were backwards. Can I edit the hinges? Apparently not. Perfect. Cannons for eyes, and we're golden. I don't think we're gonna have enough power cores for cannons for eyes, because we removed the pulse miner. We gotta add the pulse miner back on here when we're done. So unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. But I am going to round off the face here so that it is not so unaerodynamic. Because dear God, make the tank float. Nah, tank won't float. We're just gonna keep the bass, the Battleship. Now I do need more of these, because he's got 3 sets of fins. So I need to do this twice more. One of which is going to go right here. In this nice little cubby hole here. Go copy that. And we're going to drop that up here. Right behind these pontoons. And we'll get a structure block out. We'll get 1x2s out. Perfect. There we go. And then there is another set on the bottom. Tanks can swim, although not recommended. Some of them can. Some of them can. Not all of them can. Hey, look, a mast. It takes 40... I'm sorry. A single mast takes 42 aqualite. Good golly. So aqua is just iron of the water, I guess. So, that's ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Now we're a fish. With cannons for teeth. Do the ones in front actually need to be going the other way? I think they do, don't they? Because they're in front of the center of mass. Oh, yeah, that's better. Much better. Now I just need to make it so it's not so goddamn unaerodynamic, or in this case, hydrodynamic. And then I gotta add the top mast, which is gonna be our top fin. Like our sail fin. And then we need to add a proper tail fin as well. Because we're going not just for ship. We want it to look kinda like a fish. So we're going full fish with this thing. Let me put it this way. We're probably not going to do any more quests today. Let me put it that way. Okay. It looks like a brick. I literally just said we're going to eventually make it look like a fish. I literally just said that thing, Raven. You guys are so impatient. Giant green. Well, currently it's black and green, but I take your point. Although, argue me this. Is a bass not simply a brick with rounded tops and bottoms? Because look at a bass. A bass is a very square fish, or a very rectangular fish. Let me put it that way. So, we make a galleon-like ship. We could make a bass figurehead. It's kind of what I'm doing at the moment, is making a like, proper ship. A ship. A galleon would, to make a bass figurehead would probably be a lot bigger. Because I don't know if I could do a proper bass like that level of detail. That said, I need to round off the bottom and add the bottom fins. I need to round off the top and add the sail fin. And we have the opening and closing mouth, but I think I want it to be a little bigger. So I can stick more cannons in there. Rectangles are basilar. Not the way around. I approve. I approve of this. Alright, so first things first, we need to round off the bass. Which is such a statement that I just said. Quite a statement. There was a piece. Did we unlock it, or is it not unlocked? Is it under structural? I don't think we have it yet. It was like a windshield that like actually kind of was rounded for once in its freaking life. The next level's where we get all the rounded pieces. Why are they separated out into two different levels? Rude. This game is rude. And there's the rounded windshield. That's really rude, game. That all the rounded edges are not the level we have. There's the other one, the flat windshield. I mean, we could go grind out a level, I guess, to get some of the rounded pieces. Or we just use angles and we round them out when we can. I think it's going to be, we just round out what we can right now. Or use angles and we round it out later. We have the 4x1s? I don't think we do. We don't really have much in the way of good wedges here. Oh, we got these. We can do a couple of these. That'll make this a lot easier, actually. Oh god, it's a platypus. Maybe a seal. Is it? Look, just give me a minute to try and make it into a proper bass shape, okay? Jeez. You guys are so quick to immediately assume that I don't know how to design things. I mean, I don't, but you're very quick to assume. I'm very dumb. I have a 2x4 version of that, too. Oop. We are the knights that... Why? I kind of love that. I'm not gonna lie. The knights that say knee are different. They are very different. That's true. The knights that say knee are very different. Bro, we've used nearly 2,000 iron on this ship already. That's insane. Just crafting all the various parts that need to go into this thing. Speaking of parts that need to go into this thing, let's go ahead and block up the bottom of it for armor purposes. Wow, it's so wide. Okay, that leaves a too wide gap at the front, which is actually, or in the middle, which is actually not a bad thing. Okay, we have the center armored up now. And we can also add our weights to the bottom there, just to give us a little bit of a keel. Because like I said, I do know what I'm fucking doing. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm walking around, gonna build myself a boat. It's made of fish. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and drop a 2x4 up on top of this. It should connect to the seat that's in the center. Shouldn't it? Where is it? Where is that at the moment? Now it's up there. Oh, of course. No, it won't. Dumbass. Actually, it will connect to the middle two weights. It won't connect to the edge ones. That's okay. So I need to move this anyway, because that should be there if I really want it to be center of mass. Perfect. Should be good enough. That's a salmon. We want perfect replication. No. What have we made surfaces of how many polygons we need for 3D bass? 128 surfaces? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not a 3D modeler by any stretch of the imagination. What is this 11 up here? What is this? Oh, passenger seats. Oh! That's really useful, actually. Okay. So now we have the armor on the bottom. Now, I need to check. How far does that come down? Oh, pretty much right there is actually perfect. Like, I pretty much nailed that on the first try. Okay. Good to know. Alright, from there, let's go ahead and round out the bass. It doesn't need to be very round from the bottom, because we don't have round blocks yet. We only have wedges. So, go with me here. It's going to be a little blocky, because this is a game made out of blocks. I don't have access to perfectly smooth edges. I should actually probably go in one based on that. Wedges are sharp rounds. I don't disagree with your logic, but I also don't agree with your logic. The statement itself bugs me. Okay. Now, I realize I made a mistake here. I need to actually bring this back. One, so that I can do this. And attach this to the front. Now, hopefully that doesn't interfere. Does not interfere. Perfect! Oh, I just realized I was holding right-click. Bruh. Cease your existence. I mean, if this dude wants to just keep giving me experience, I'll take it. This is starting to get passy. Alright, from there, I need to give us the bottom fins. Turn off mirror mode for a moment, just because this is... Can I help you, sir? What are you doing here? You're in the town. Sir, you need to leave. Okay. Sorry, that just really caught me off guard. Okay, let's see. We need our fins. Actually, because these are, like, specifically for stabilization, I'm going to use tail fins. Because also, I could make a fuckload of these. Sounds like we've been collecting all the fucking... Okay, these are just two little guys that are right up here at the front. They're basically right behind the mouth. And they're right on the middle line. So two just like that right there. I'm going to bring them down one more. And then I'm going to bring a structure block here. Because this was the whole point of this nonsense. Ooh, right, of course, that's 4 wide, which is fine. You know what, let me go ahead and get rid of these weight blocks real quick. And I'll add more roundness to this, actually, in the end. Now, I kind of wish technically, I could throw down a steering hinge and make this slightly angled so that it works with the way the bass tail fins, what are the, it'd be dorsal fins should be on there. Sir, you don't have a visa. He's just sitting there. He's just hanging out now. Make a bot in the shape of dead to destroy frogs. That's fair. I could see that. Okay. Now, I need to round off the top. The top I really need to round off quite a lot. Because the top of a bass is actually incredibly round. It's definitely more of a cylinder than it is a rectangle. So I definitely need to round off the top of the head. And I need to get something that I can use as eyes, like right here. Is that right? Pretty much. It's right at the top of the mouth. So yeah, right about there actually is correct for the eyes. Yar. I realize we have portholes down here. Which means I probably should use something else for the eyes. A bass is a very square fish. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm glad you agree with me. Is that the center of mass? Yeah, that's the center of mass. And then, boop. Now they're right there. Also, a bass is more of a cylinder than a rectangle. At the very top, it's more... At the bottom, it's more rectangular. At the top, it's more cylindrical. Or at least with the reference image I'm looking at, it is. Alright, real quick. I also got to get rid of these arrows. So, let's go ahead and streamline some 3x1 wedges in here. I just got to fit those suckers in there. I don't know where that wedge ended up. It's right here. Not gonna lie, really wish I had the From the Depths ability to remove blocks from rendering. It would be quite useful right now, not gonna lie. Structures, I need to get just one of these bad boys in here. Oh, I need to rotate this. Where did that go? Where did that go? How did it end up there? I have no idea how it ended up there, but it's gonna go right into the center of mass. Okay, that should, in theory, go right there. Perfect. That gets rid of those arrows on the weights. Okay. Just to download a 3D model of a bass to show it to Dad. It's a triangle. Bass is a triangle. What's not connected anymore? Oh, the portholes up here. Yeah, that's fine. I think I want something else to be the eyes, because we already have portholes down here. I could do big portholes. Except, well, it would take all of my aqualite that I have remaining. I could make one out of tubes. Now that's an idea. It would be quite large. I could make an eyeball of any size I want using tubes. I could even make it so that it's like if it's 3 wide, I could put a single tube facing outwards like this in the middle of it and have that be a different color for the pupil. I actually quite like that idea. I quite like that idea a lot, actually, to make the eyes out of tubes. Tubes. You gotta have tubes. I mean, this thing's already not gonna be aerodynamic. What can I say about this thing? It's fucking huge. Eyeballs are importante. Exactly. Okay. We've got one more set of stabilizing fins we need to do in the back. It's pretty much right before the actual tail. Which also, we still have the entire tail to do, by the way. This is just the front of the bass. We have the tail section to do. It'll make it a lot more fish-like when we have a tail that actually articulates. I'm just saying. Okay. I hope we have enough resources for this. If I have to go mine iron and rubber in the middle of this, it's gonna suck so much. Do we still float? I've added a lot of weight to this thing. Actually, we do, which is kind of great, actually. And that still works, too. Good to know. Hi. Perish. Got him. I told him he didn't have a visa. You know what? Hang on, I have an idea. Well, first of all, I can run around on top of my boat, which is amazing. Secondly, hey, poor Aqualite, any chance you need me to kill any tanks? Because guess what keeps fucking appearing while I'm working on my boat? Oh boy, a tank mission. How convenient. Also, this actually looks like appropriate size for this, which is hilarious to me. Oh my god, I can actually jump on top of it. That's great. I love that. We should make it so that I can dock to docks like this and actually, like, have a gangplank. Yep, I'm gonna do that. What do pistons take? They're under gadgets, I'm pretty sure, yeah? They're not? What are they? Are they under structure? What are pistons under? Movement? I mean, I guess they're mechanical. Oh, we could definitely afford a few pistons. I absolutely gonna have a gangplank that comes out of the bass. Just a bass side gangplank. I kind of love the idea of that. All right. Okay, so back to designing. We need to finish. We can probably. I'm not gonna get rid of the outboard engines until I'm ready to make the tail fin, because the tail fin's where all of our propulsion's actually going to be. Because it's where the propulsion is on a bass. It doesn't propel itself using its torso. That's not how bass work. It's just I needed that there for, you know, temporary purposes. Okay, so we need another set of tail fins that are like way out here in the back. Like they actually are higher up. They're actually about the same height, but they're further out to the side. So more like this, which is going to be a problem, because of course it is. I'll lower that down. Bring that forward one. Because we need one of these bad boys. What did I just remove? No, stop that. Put that back. Okay, and then I need to put a streamlining in front of that. Do we have the 4x1 wedges? No, we only have the 3x1 wedges. Okay. I need to disable my damn Windows key. Somehow, my keyboard's mode that disables the Windows key got turned off, which means my Windows key was enabled again. Go, okay. A pass is as long as we feel its soul. It's fair. Alright. Because I'm not making the Terraria bass, by the way. I'm making a bass, like an actual bass. That's what I've got a picture of in front of me for reference. And we'll do all the painting afterwards, because I am aware that, like, the bass I have in reference has a green body with a white underbelly. So, and, like, pink in mouth. So, I'll make sure that I get all that colored in correctly once we are done with the actual designing of the bass. Speaking of things... Playing Terraria with cold stream on second screen. Nice! Very nice. Okay. I am curious how much faster we are with this as is at the moment. We were capping out at what, like 20 miles an hour before? That actually did hit him. Oh, we can actually shift just from our, like, weight. The bass thing keeps falling on me now. Where did he go? I saw him. Where did he go? There he is. I see him. Chase him down. We got slower because we're so much heavier now. I love it. We can kind of angle our shots if we accelerate and decelerate. There's a tiny bit of give. No. No killing the bass for you, hover tank. 2 backward seats. There's 2 backward seats in there? Cool. They can just stay that way. Oh yeah, those 2 right there. They're backwards. I see them. Seems like a Frogget problem more than it is my problem, really, when you think about it. Alright. Okay. Double bass. Double bass. Double bass. Triple bass. Quadra bass. Maximum over bass. Anyway. Yeah, we need more downforce, right? Clearly. This thing is clearly not heavy enough to stay in the water. Why is there a thing missing? Did I do that? I must have just forgotten to add that at some point. Anyway, Bassamanjaro. Indeed. Yeah, Ader, at one point we went through the whole, so, Ader, on the Terraria streams, where we've done fishing in the past, I actually do that. When I catch bass, like, if I'm not in a particular mood to catch all the fish, if I'm catching all the fish, and I catch bass in a row, because bass is a trash fish in Terraria, which is where the whole meme for the channel came from. But anyway, I would go bass, double bass, triple bass, over bass. And actually go up. I think we did get a Bassamanjaro at one point, didn't we? We might have. Bass is a trash fish. It is in real life. That's true. It's not carp. It's a trash fish in Terraria. Only in Terraria is it a trash fish. And that's only by the game's logic, not ours. We don't accept that. Lore unlocked. Indeed. Anyway, where were we? Like I said, pessimist, don't worry. Only by the game's logic is bass a trash fish. Anyway, you think I would devote this much of my channel to a trash fish? The Bassinator? Come with me if you want to fish. Anyway, what the fuck was I doing? Sorry, I got distracted by bass. These need to go back one. Because they look ugly right there. There we go. That's better. Swimming riot. That's a really good one. I did not think about that one. Instead of running riot. Or feeding frenzy is also a possibility for running riot. Anyway, there's a bunch of red aerodynamics in here we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay. What the fuck was I working on at this point? I got the set of dorsal fins. Technically, there's a set of fins coming off, like, right here, like, in the mouth. But that would be really hard to do. Well, I could do it. It wouldn't do anything for us. But it would go, like, what, like, right here? It pretty much goes like this. Which, actually, correction, like this, which doesn't really do anything for us, but is anatomically accurate. Is there a way I can make this useful to us? Not really. I could do steering hinges there, maybe? To make it, like, flop out for use for extra turning ability. Would have to be, like, this. It's basically a sacrificial turning thing at this point. Multiple structures. Multiple structures. Oh, right, that. Right, the thing we're working on, I probably need to copy that to the other side. Did that help with turning or hinder our turning? I'm honestly not sure. It's technically more anatomically accurate at the moment, except I gotta flip this around because it doesn't actually look like that. So, because it wouldn't rotate like that, it would rotate like this. Which means I gotta flip this sucker. Which I love it. Just making my vehicle more unaerodynamic. Yeah, I think that would work, as long as it mirrors the ones right below it, because those are on the front. So that does work. This is the silliest ship I think I've ever designed. Oh, easily this is the silliest thing in Trailmakers I've ever designed. Yeah, my little flying jet bike thing has nothing on fucking Battleship. The BASSLESHIP. It's just the stupidest thing. I fucking love it. It's so good. Oh, it's so dumb, and I love it so much. To make this a little bit more aerodynamic, we can do this instead. We can do streamlining, and we can do a 1x2, which is at least more aerodynamic than a frickin' type piece is. Oh, that's not what I clicked on, thank you. Because this literally comes right off of the jaw piece. Which, I guess technically I should probably expand the jaw piece. Looks like a container fell overboard and took offense. Looks like a container fell overboard and took offense? I don't follow what you mean by that. Cyberbass. Anyway, okay. God, this thing is certainly a vehicle at the moment. It's pouting? Well, it doesn't have an eye yet, so it can't really pout. Should we design the eyes real quick? Alright, let's go design the eyes real quick. Alright, so we're gonna need, like... Each one of these is gonna have, what, 4 of these? So we need 8. It's gonna have... Actually, is there another thing that's 1x1 that I could put as its eyes? Wait! I know bats don't have glowing eyes, but what if we gave it glowing eyes? Okay, hang on. I need to do a poll real quick. Engage the audience. Start a poll. Does the Battleship need glowing eyes? Alright. I think the poll result is probably going to be yes on that, but you know what? I have to test. I have to check, because you never know. Oh, right, one of the... Well, we can do a T here for one of these. Let's go ahead and get mirror mode on real quick. It'd almost be the ship from Atlantis. Oh, good point, Ian. Or, Mega Ice Mage. Unanimous. If anyone says no, they get executed. This doesn't even need to be a poll. It's fair. It's fair. Unanimous agreement that the Battleship needs glowing eyes. Okay. Okay. Let me rephrase the poll then. Which color should the eyes be? White or red? There we go. Okay. Why is that the angle you choose to be at? Really? Perfect. Wish yellow was in the bowl. Can we paint these? I can craft plenty of them, so let's find out real quick. Can I paint these lights? So I know I can paint the outside yellow, which is what I'm going to do. If I paint the lights, does it change the color of the light? No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate, because it's got to be black for this. I don't need skins, thank you. And then these need to all be yellow, because bass have yellow eyes. Like, bright yellow. It looks so derpy. Would red not look best? It's a great question. Let me put it this way. I can do both of these. Let me craft these up and let you guys look at it. This is it with white. This is it with red. Scrap mechanic is officially superior. Is it? Oh, because in Scrap Mechanic you can paint the lights. I get it. Yeah, yeah. And it changes the color of the light. I know what you mean now. So that's the red. This is the white. I'll let you guys decide that in the poll. I'd say alternatively camera blocks, but those are expensive, and I don't feel like making cameras out the side of the fucking pass. That would be very funny, though, if I did. Alright, let's start rounding up the top of this thing. Let's go for streamlining. Let's go ahead and do... Now, we need the wedges the same as down here, so we need the 2x2 wedges. Guys, we don't have to go mining for iron. Guys, we're gonna have to go mining for iron. Oh my god, we're gonna have to go mining for iron. No fucking way. Decoration. Do we have the chrome blocks? The chrome bumpers? Also, first of all, we obviously need the skull and wrench flag. That's obviously something we need. Obviously, I need a flag. Face? Oh! There's eyes! Hello? Can we use stage lights? Violence is not a choice, it's a question, the answer is yes. Viking skull helmet. I don't think the skulls are going to be very helpful to us. Now, mind, I had to purchase these with gold, but I have 26,000 gold. I can grab a few pieces here and there. Fangs, large teeth, chrome bumpers. That's what I'm looking for, because these chrome bumpers don't have any aerodynamics. But they do block aerodynamics, which is a very useful thing for me. Because then I can do this, and you see these arrows that are here. Well, now, arrows no more in this space, which means I'm basically going to use these chrome bumpers as filler. So, once we get to that, like, point of doing things that require filler. I'm gonna go ahead and get some more armor right there. Although I'm planning on filling the inside here with more frogget seats. So the frogget seats go to, like, right there, right? I think if I bring these down, then the portholes don't really serve a purpose, do they? You know, they really don't. Did I just delete something I didn't mean to delete? I may have. That's fine. It'll be okay. Okay, we may have to go mine more iron, guys, before we can actually finish this fucking thing. But if I get in here, the frogget seats right now can't be copied upwards, right? Yeah, because they're too tall. Because there's, what, only 3 spaces here? Yeah, there's only 3 spaces here, but if I move all the frogget seats down... Well, these ones actually still can't hold another seat, but I have a plan for that. So there's still only 3 blocks there. Really? That doesn't fit there, huh? Are you sure about that? Yes, because that right there. Okay. Let me go ahead and do this. I want to just see how far forward can I slide these, basically. Okay, that's as far front as they can go. Because this will help me fill out the aerodynamics in here a little bit better. And also give me more seats at the same time. I don't know if we're ever going to need to transport this many freaking froggets on the ocean, but if we ever need the ability to do so, we have the ability to do so, is the main point I'm trying to make here. Oh, and of course, yes, the extremely unhydrodynamic or unaerodynamic pontoon is up here, which would be good to get rid of if we could. I think we actually can. There is space, if I'm not remembering this right. Yep, there is space in front of it. So we can streamline that by adding wedges to the front of it, which is floating off in space somewhere. All right, I need to turn off mirror mode because it's kind of making it difficult to build through here. Bass eats frogs. Yes, this bass eats frogs. I mean, real bass eat frogs, so why can't this one? Rear-facing fantail seats for fishing. It's an idea. It's actually really good. I like that idea. Alright, so. This is incredibly narrow. Let's just go ahead and do this real quick. Just gonna put that piece over there for the moment while I work on the inside here. Back, what did I miss? The possibility of us running out of iron. That's what you may have missed. That's pretty much it, though. Alright, then we gotta get these wedges right here to get this to be nice and aerodynamic. Hepsmith just gifted 10 memberships. Jeez, my dude. I know that's kind of your thing, but my dude. Let's see, we got Alton Johnson, Hot Dog, Abdul Wajid, Franzman, Adafar, Cold, 144p Demo Man, Kara Jeffy, and Jackie. That's 8. That's 8 people got gifted memberships. 8 out of 10. Pepsimus, not bad. Oh, and Mal. That's 9. It found one more person. It might find another. There we go. It's 9. Did that get rotated? Oh, no. I just removed the teeth that were there, right? Of course. I was like, what? Why does that not look correct? That actually probably will significantly help our speed, just getting rid of some of these red arrows. Like, honestly. Let's go ahead and do this. Am I just cursed? It's potential. I mean, it's the channel. The channel is cursed. Why? Why are you that far up? Okay. And then we'll bring this back. There we go. I say we're at least mitigating the amount of red arrows we have. Oh, trying to. We're trying to mitigate the amount of red arrows we have. It's my hobby to stop dead from getting actual valuable money from memberships. That's how it be. That's how it be, my dude. It's not a very wide mouth opening. Can I make the top one taller, actually? Like, with regards to that, can I actually increase the angle of that? I think I can. Because it's this, right? Let's go, like, 45 degrees. I don't know why I didn't just, you know, type in 45 and call that good. I don't know if I can do that to the bottom ones without it breaking, but I can try. Just gotta get in here and find the hinges. Which is not the easiest thing to do, I'm gonna be honest. If I do this, it should make it easier to configure the other one. Now, this one might break, because I did already put down the bottom stuff there. Actually, that's better. It, like, fits perfectly right against the hinge. I quite like that. Don't see that one enemy. Oh, what, that guy right there? I see him. I just haven't bothered to kill him yet. I can. Got him. Oh, that pissed off this guy. It's funny, we got the quest for the hover tanks, and now it's just the little guys that are appearing over here. No more tanks, just little guys. Got him. Oh, there's a big guy. Oh no, he's right there. Turn, 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 turn. If I wait for him to surface, or if he keeps getting further away from me. Got him. Sucker. Just giving me free experience at this point. Outpass everyone in the 7 seas. I gotta admit, that's fairly intimidating. Of just, hello. Just fucking cannons. Right on the inside. Waiting for you. A rabid robot rabbit ribbits? Something like that. Oh, I never did end the poll, by the way. Looks like white was the winner. It was a 50-50 split. God damn it, guys. Then you know what? It's a 50-50 split on the eyes. Port will be red, starboard is white. Fishy heterochromia. Ader, you and I were on the same thought there. Nope, it's heterochromia. Now it's got 2 different colored eyes because you guys couldn't decide. Okay, let me actually keep building here because I keep being distracted. I am very easily distracted by many things. I really wish I had the 4x1 thing, because you can see this is clearly 4. And then I just have a single streamline like that just looks bad. We can do a 2x1 up. How the fuck did you end up back there? Interesting. Being the same center point, but I have to go... Oh, right. Of course, I'm going to need to remove the top one with another 3x1 as well. Just because, once I actually do the rounding on the top, it's going to be in another one. So they need to be that regardless. You know what, actually, I can also do here? I can do another 3x1 wedge. Because they have a side connection, I can do this to cover up the eyes aerodynamics, so they're not nearly as bad. And I can do 2x2s here on the front, just to make this look a little more reasonable. Do I have a flat 2x2? Moderate aerodynamic, fairly aerodynamic. That's a bit better. I don't mind generating the extra force. Didn't I have mirror mode on? I thought I had mirror mode on. Apparently I didn't. Great, okay. It's inside the mouth. There we go, now it's outside the mouth. Delete that. Go. Go. Hey, now we're almost green across the board. Except for these horrible red ones right here that I cannot get rid of. In the hinge of the mouth. I can't get rid of anything that's in the hinge of the mouth. Those ones have to be red forever. That's how you know it's the protagofish. PvE the menace to PvP servers. Oh yes, this thing's gonna be... This is clearly the end-all be-all of PvP vehicles. We actually should be significantly faster. We actually are. We haven't even flattened out yet, and we actually are faster. A little bit. Or a little fast. We might be the exact same speed, actually. We might be the exact same speed. That's okay. It looks so much better now that it opens wider. It's much better. Alright. Now for the top. We gotta round out the top, much like we did the other part. However, slight problem with the top. The top also has to have a pulse miner on it. Because I know for a fact there are resources in the water. Which means we need one of these, an aiming servo. And then we're going to do block 2x2 just to get up a little bit. And then gadgets, advanced pulse miner. Okay, let's see here. Then we gotta actually bring up the rounded edges. So we need the wedges back. Now, where did I put the wedges? Like right here. Okay, so it's like right... It's like... Okay, it's right here, it looks like. Yeah, it's right. It's 2 blocks? Yeah, 2 blocks back from the face. So, or from the actual jaw. So right here. Now that should still be able to open, yeah? Yep, still opens just fine. Perfect. Oh, I hear an enemy. Where is he? Fucking nailed him. One more of those, and I think that's the quest complete, right? One more, we get the quest complete just sitting here doing nothing. Well, not hunting enemies actively is what I mean to say. What button are the cannons on? Right click. Okay, so this needs to be on left click, which it is. Perfect. Okay, we have access to the pulse miner. Let's go ahead and make that sure that can aim in every direction, because I'm going to make it so I can aim in every direction. Because it just phases through the vehicle. It does not need... I think... Yeah, it shouldn't... having things on the side should not interfere with it. Let's just test that real quick. I'm gonna move this up one. I'm just gonna do real quick structure piece. I'm just gonna slap down a structure piece right here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. That's perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna do this going back. Oh, search symmetric enter repair mode. What am I missing? Symmetrical. The wedges? The wedges aren't symmetrical? It'd be really convenient if that didn't disappear when I was trying to get closer to them. Oh, it is the wedges. This piece is not symmetrical. It's not actually attached to the seats, whereas the other one is. There we go. Okay. Now here's the problem. I need a crap load of these 2x2 wedges. Alternatively, I could use 3x1 wedges, because the top is more... No, I need the 2x2s. And I don't have enough iron. Yay! Guess what we get to do, guys? We get to go mine iron. Benefit, though, of doing this way, we will absolutely never need to mine iron again, because we have so much fucking material at this point. It's because I need them here. I'm already out. Jeez. Okay. Well, we have some of the bass designed, which is something at least. Also, it is so heavy when it first enters the water that it immediately sinks and then has to rebuoyance itself. But we have the bass, the current design of the bass, which means we can use it to collect stuff from the water, which is nice, at least. At least we got that going for us, even if it is incredibly slow. You know what I can do, actually? Since we don't need this thing to be active right now, right? Go ahead and delete the hinge. Move these. Touch them there so that they're a little bit more streamlined. And we can get... We have enough power cores to do another one of these? We do. Perfect. Right there in dead center. Now we're going to be a smidgen faster. What if you make a speeder? What, like a water speeder? Like just a little speedy guy for the water? I mean, that's possible. Keep in mind, though, we only have 4 slots for vehicles to use. It almost looks more like a shark that doesn't pass at the moment. Yeah, keep in mind that we only have 4 slots at the moment, and I'm about to go do some resource collection on land. So... I think I will... You know what? I'm going to move the Shittenwagen out of our build, which means I'm going to save this. This is the Shittenwagen Mark III, because I know it's changed. The Shittenwagen Mark III. A little different. Let's go ahead and we're going to tear this down a little bit. Going to move the pulse miner to the top, to the turret. And then we're going to go to Streamline, which we have all the blocks in the universe to work with now. Why is that so big? Okay. Get lots of nice streamlining blocks in here. Hello. Please no kill. I'm going to go into combat real quick. I'm going to go ahead and equip 2 shotguns to the sides here. Because I know we have the resources for 2 shotguns, because they're cheap. They're cheap as free, practically. Just doing some remodeling to the Shittenwagen for resource harvesting purposes. And then get rid of this. Get rid of this. And we gotta make this thing solid in here. We can start by taking this extra raw engine and slapping that sucker inside instead of outside. And then, do we have enough to do another engine? Movement. We have 4 power cores remaining. Can I fill this entire thing with bulldogs? I think I can, actually. That's more or less the same as the raw engine. Completely full now. And let's go ahead and just put down a 2x4 on top of that to even it out with the raw engine. Then we'll go back to streamlining, slap down a 3x4 and a 2x... Actually, we just do this. And then we'll do 2 3x1 wedges. Like that. Delete these 1x2 wedges. Replace it with these. And then we can do another 3x4 wedge facing the other direction. Right there, so it doesn't connect to the turret. And then we can do a wedge right here. Just to cover that block up. There we go. Now we have the resource Shittenwagen. Which should be faster and collectier than ever before. Oh, perfect. That was the quest done, too. Which means we can get some experience while we're out here collecting more iron. Make a vehicle with a shitload of guns. The problem is, guns take power cores, and engines take power cores. And we only have 13, so we don't have a lot of power cores to spare for just mass guns. But I do like the idea of a mass guns. I'm not delivering you any Aqualight. I know that'll give me experience, but I need my Aqualight for me, thank you very much. Hey, thanks. You know what? I'll give you your own Aqualight back, so I can get a different quest, maybe kill some bots on the way out. Just so I can get more experience for myself. These are going to be in different locations, aren't they? Yep. Opposite sides. I mean, I need iron, and iron's in both locations. I'm not going to really bother with it, but... yeah, anyway. Alright, let's go get some Aqualight, let's get some iron, let's get some more ignition berries. We got all kinds of good stuff we can get. I don't even have to drive straight towards things anymore. I can just do... boop, just harvest them and as a drive-by. It'd be great. Hey, we're hitting 50 miles an hour. We're just about 50 miles an hour, which is nice. This had plenty of time to respawn all of its Aqualight. And we know iron's up here. Can't believe we ran out of iron. We used over 2,000 iron on that fucking boat. It's insane. No wonder it's so bloody heavy. This is certainly a lot faster than it was. Holy moly. Oh yeah, this is better. We're probably do some backtracking to get more iron, like proper iron. I don't even need to stop. I just need to slow down for individual big iron veins. It's so good. 2,000 iron just to make a ship. Yep. Hey, you know what? The community wanted a bass, something bass related, and who am I to deny them a Battleship? I'm just saying we obviously need a Battleship. That's clearly the correct implementation. I love that the area we're going to is like, oh yeah, just make a simple little raft to get over there for the moment. You'll get more boat parts when you get over there. And I'm just like, no, we need to go there with a Battleship. This is... the changes to the pulse miner are so good. The fact they made it so much faster than it was, it's so good. Can I get that from here? Hell yeah, I got that. absolutely annihilated. It's so good. It's so much better than it was. I can't get over how good that is, actually. It feels good to actually let you know. To make a simple raft and we're there. Yeah, exactly. The videos. Battleship. Made of bass. I guess we'll pick these guys up while we're here. We might as well, I suppose. We've got pretty much all the iron in this area, so we might as well pick up the froggets and take them home. Besides, who knows? This might be the last ride of the shittin' bus. God, it's so slow comparatively. It's still decently quick, though. 45, 46. We're going uphill slightly at the moment. 47? Is the shittin' bus faster than the shittin' wagon? The shittin' bus is awesome. It's true, the shittin' bus is quite cool. I like the shittin' bus. We'll definitely come back to the shittin' bus to make it better. Like a real bus shape, eventually. That's something I really want to do, is make a real bus. But we just don't have the parts for it, because I saw at the very end is those rounded panels, and like, I need those. They're just giant panels. I need that for my bus. I mean, because that's one of the things, right? When it comes to making like overly complicated designs like the bus and the Battleship, is if I wanted to just make the basic stuff, I could. But the series would be much shorter if I did that. But I'm enjoying this series right now, so why do I want to make it shorter? Answer: I don't. I can't get more artillery pods. You know there's no more artillery pods for me to kill. There's like one left out there. I can't get more of them. Fucking nailed it. Ooh, it feels like water slows that down. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. The range on that is insane now. I love it. I know I've said that a lot, but I can't get over how much better it is. Alright, pods, I'm still standing after all this time. It wouldn't be if I fucking found one, though. I tell you what, Jim Bob. Just gotta get some iron. Don't mind me. Just collecting some iron. Bruh, that is so much faster. We're already up to 459 iron. Okay, well, we're obviously gonna need more than that. Given that I already burned through 2,000, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up burning through 3,000 total. Holy crap. Noted. That explodes very violently now. That is an extremely violent explosion. Of course, because the engines are in the front now. And even though there's absolutely, like, armor and material around them, if they take damage from impact, they'll still explode. Makes perfect sense. Holy crap, that was a big explosion. Oh, yeah. We're never going to collide with this iron again. Whew. Absolutely consider yourself collected. Looks like if they go too much into, like, more than 50% into the ground, they disappear, which is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's quite understandable. Quite reasonable, I'd say, even. Whee! I'm here mostly for iron, but I'll grab sulfur if I see it. Hey, look, an artillery pod. I don't care. We must harvest resources for the Battleship. The Battleship must live. I think I can just outrun you. Which is not something I've been able to say before in this game. Surprise! I have cannons now. That looks like another artillery pod over there. This is aluminum out here. I don't need to come out here. But I will take this aluminum, because I did spend some aluminum, but I don't need this aluminum. I think you're still playing the new Better Calamity mod. Fair enough. How's that going? Ooh, there's another iron there. Fucking nailed that sulfur. This has made resource collecting, like, actually enjoyable. How dare they? It's like speed sniping resources. I kind of love it. Now, mind you, it's sniping it with a fucking shotgun blast, but, you know, it's still enjoyable. It's going well. Taking the first 2 mono bosses, we were trying to retrade Desert Scourge from melee weapon. Fair enough. I have no idea what the Desert Scourge is, but kick its ass. Kick its ass, Seabass. Ah, good luck, buddy. Oh, try to kill all your minions. You're the one who didn't die earlier. Wait, did I actually just hit it with the mining beam and that actually did damage? I'm hearing hit noises. I need to actually get my vehicle out of the fucking water. I need to test this. Does this actually do damage? I'm getting hit marker noises. It does. It does do damage. You can kill people with the pulse miner. What the fuck? I mean, that's amazing, but what the fuck? Why can you kill them with the mining weapon? Okay. Sure. Why not? Yeah, it's faster than Lightning McQueen. Huh. Neat. I need to get mine materials to get mine bots. That's actually pretty fair, I suppose. I wonder if the little one can too, because the little one fires much faster, apparently, like a lot faster. Like, is that a reasonable thing to consider as a weapon? Is pulse miners? Because that'd be very funny if it was. I do not need all this sulfur, by the way. I'm just collecting it for shits and giggles. Maybe someday I'll need all this sulfur, but probably not today. Basically guaranteed, not today. Bro, there's like nothing down here for resources. Okay, this is gonna be a different snipe. We gotta fire that one. Oh, that's way too far away. I was thinking we could get it, but no, actually, I did not realize how wide this freaking cavern was. Canyon, not cavern. Cavern is when it's above you as well as on your sides. Any more iron in there? Just hiding inside the bushes? I have no idea what was happening inside those bushes, but my wheels did not like it. Remember, we can't charge into things willy-nilly. We explode now. I believe that's a triple kill, as they say in the business. Those guys are dropping a lot of fusion cells lately. I don't remember getting so many fusion cells from these guys before. Alright, how much iron are we up to at this point? 990. I'm just gonna grab a smidgen more iron, and then we'll head back to Port Aqualite. We'll finish up the bass boat. The Battleship. You still here? There are robots up here. Back it up, 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 back it up. Actually, you know what? Instead of teleporting, the Battleship rides! Finally. Wait. What happened to the mouth? What? Why is it connected like that? How? That's not a legal connection. What the fuck? It's something the whole bottom of the ship. Well, if I repairs, that fix it. No, it doesn't. What the shit? That is not a legal connection. That's not allowed. What is causing that? I am so curious what's causing that. I'll obviously gotta get this thing to port and get it checked out, but what the fuck? Also, technically, I have a very short-range, very minimal damage weapon now, because now we know the minor laws are for nerds, apparently. Damn, it's like just out of range. I cannot be bothered to go slightly out of range to get that. Alright. What on earth is causing that? That is so illegal. This is not allowed. Okay, I gotta turn off aerodynamics so I can get in here. And really inspect the connections. No, that shouldn't be possible. It's gonna kick me out. There we go. But it should right itself eventually. Or not. Now it's working. I literally changed nothing, and now it's working just fine. How strange. Okay, then. Sure. Do we have any more missions? It was a frogget rescue. You're right. Okay, I don't care about that. Anyway, okay. Now continue the rounding. We must craft probably another 100 or so of these. I'm kidding. Probably 15, maybe? I got one in stock. Let's go ahead and put aerodynamics and mirror mode back on. Wait, what do I have left? This about 4, 2. Oh my god, we're going through this so fast. Still gonna make a water speeder. I never said I was gonna make a water speeder. I never said I was going to do that. You want me to, but I'm not going to. I have other things in mind at the moment. And definitely not this stream. If we ever do make a water speeder, it's not gonna be this stream. This stream is all about the Battleship. God, I need more of these, too. This is a super high complexity vehicle, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Stop doing that. Okay. Let's do... I'm back to looking at my reference photo, and I don't think I actually need these here. Let me see. Can I do it with these? I think I probably can. Because these are really nice and chunky. And cover a lot of space for not a lot of iron comparatively, you know? Why would you do that? Why would you go that way, huh? Just answer me that question. Okay, yeah, the steering wheel and the other thing are going to be a problem. Okay. It takes up so much fucking space. I gotta go up one more for this. Could you stop falling over, please, reference picture? I kind of need you to stop doing that. Now, I could bring this whole thing up one, or down one, I should say. I can recede it into the vehicle. Get rid of that. Ooh, that disconnected a bunch of stuff. Okay, hang on. So that's the block right underneath that. Yeah, it is. Okay. And the block that's connected to... Okay, I need to get rid of mirror mode again, because it's really hard to fucking see through that thing. Okay. Directly beneath this. Nothing is directly beneath this. Well, technically, the frogget seats are, because they come up to the top of that. Okay, so I'd be able to save one block if I put this down one. Now, I just need to get that connected right there. Oh, god damn it. This. Okay. So which I should be able to do with these. Okay, and then I can bring... Need... Technically, get rid of this. Bring that forward to... And then do a copy of it there. And then bring this to here. And copy it there. Perfect. Now we have a copy of that all the way around, and we should still be able to turn the turret 360 degrees. And it can fire through the vehicle, as we already knew, which means... Perfect. Now we can actually place this like this. Oh, and it's the steering wheel that's in the way. Which is also not a problem, because I'm going to remove that for now. Perfect. Okay. There you go. Now we have the top of the bass. Now we need the actual sail fin. Which the sail fin on a bass is thankfully not super fucking enormous. However, I have an idea for how I want to do it, and it's going to be very silly. So follow me here. We're going to go back to marine, and even though there's no wind, we're going to use this behemoth of a fucking sail. We're going to lower it down to the middle here. I think that's actually too big. Actually, it's not like this. Perfect. And we have a bunch of these. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do this. Is this necessary? No. Not even slightly is this necessary. Also, actually, I was just looking at this, and actually, it does go back down, which means, I'm going to go ahead and just grab this real quick. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Slap that sucker in there. Now, it's not perfect, because bass have interesting sail fins, but that is good enough for government work. I just need to actually connect the bass. Okay. And then we need to make this aerodynamic on the front here, which is actually easier said than done. Because we have to make sure it doesn't collide with the fucking jaw. Right, there's no seat anymore. Forgot I got rid of the seat. Seats. Sure, why not? Doesn't actually work like that, apparently. There we go. We'll steer from down here. Oh, actually, I think I might have more space there to play with than I thought I did. Streamlining. If I do wedges like this, I can do... I need 2x1 wedges, actually. Do just like this. What? No. There. Thank you. That's better. Okay. It's starting to look like an actual fish, guys. We're getting there. We just have the entire tail to do still. You know, about half the length of the total bass is what we have left to do. Oh my god. It's gonna be so much. And we're out of power cores, which means this is as much power as we're ever gonna get out of this thing. Tail's the best part. Yep, that's true. I also gotta finish rounding off. I gotta finish the body here to make it rounded off, you know. And, yeah. It's certainly coming along. Can we... Doing this would cause a problem, yeah? Because I kind of want... to have that, my guy just like laying down inside. Because I could. I easily could get away with that in terms of the amount of space I have. Does that cause problems? I actually don't know if that causes problems or not. Like with steering? I don't see why it would. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I appear to be colliding now. So that's no bueno. What is it colliding on? It wasn't colliding on that before. It's colliding on something that it wasn't colliding on before. Because it didn't react like that previously. I mean, it doesn't need to open. Also, we are so fucking back heavy now. Holy shit. We've lost the ability to steer as well, which is interesting. Okay. So if I get rid of these guys up front, does that affect our ability to open the jaw? Like, was it these parts that were conflicting? I'll find out when I respawn, apparently. Why is it on land? It just assumes I drove up here on a car, huh? Yeah, it genuinely conflicts with those parts somehow. I'm not sure how those parts are conflicting, but they are. Okay, that's a problem. I guess we'll just try getting rid of those ones? Nope, it's the whole thing. But just the center two. I don't know why that doesn't conflict, but that does. That's very strange. What if we take those pieces and we rotate them? Yep. Nope. It's gonna conflict no matter what, apparently. Okay. Well, that's a damn shame. Now, to make that a little less hideous, I can do this. Do some streamlining here, and we can drag some pieces like this. Actually. How wide is that? It is 6 wide. That's not gonna work. That's a little better, at least. If you'll excuse me, I'd like to put the fish into the water, please. Thank you. Well, hang on real quick. Idiot. Anyone else want to fucking try me while I'm in a safe zone? Morons. Oh god, it appears like that. Oh, it's gonna constantly set them upside down. Why am I so side heavy now? What the fuck? There we go. Evening back out again. I'm so heavy. We actually did gain 1 mile per hour because we're more aerodynamic now. I don't know if y'all saw it. We hit 19 miles per hour on the Battleship, which is a amazing accomplishment from where we were earlier. See, did you see that? It said 19 for a second there. I saw that. Apparently we're faster while we're open. Oh, because more of us is out of the water. Makes sense. Alright. Now we just gotta work on the back of the tail, which is gonna be a problem. Also, we can very easily do this to stop this from constantly complaining and moaning at us. Could slap this in, like, right here. Hello, me passengers, yar. Now I'm one of ye, yar. As long as this doesn't sink me shit, yar. As long as you don't sink me bass. You sink my Battleship. Anyway, it'll be easier because I'm also going to add more pontoons throughout the tail so that we keep our center of mass, or our center of buoyancy where we actually should be. So, the main thing I need to do, real quick, is I need to bring all of this into, like, one congruent point. So, I'm going to get the 2x2s out here. And that is 2, 4, 6 long. Okay. Right, that's 8. We can do that, and we can do 2 1x2s. Okay, now we have the full back of this thing pretty much ready to go. Now, the hard part. We need to make a tail that actuates. In other words, the whole tail is going to move like a tail. I think I couldn't do, like, as smooth as a full tail, because that's a muscle, and thus has technically infinite points of articulation as it turns. Like, technically. So, I'm going to have to just do, like, 3, probably? Like, 3 points of articulation, because the tail can go almost 90 degrees, right? So, if I do, like, 45, 45, and 20, that gets me 90. I'm lying, that's more than that, because 45 and 45 is 90. So I'm thinking maybe like 35, 35, and 20? Because that would be 75. No, that'd be 65. Yeah, it'd be 70, and then an extra 20 would give me the full 90. So that's probably where I'm going to end up going with that. Also, I need to seal that up, too. Also, I probably can get rid of the weight blocks, given how much fucking weight this thing is. We're up to 1,052, and that thing's only 30 blocks, or 30 kilograms, 60 kilograms total. Yeah, probably just get rid of the weight blocks at this point. Probably is not doing much, I'm going to be honest. Also, I need to aerodynamic that bad boy up, which I should be able to do, because I don't think there's any frogget seats in front of me. No, I don't think there are, because they would be showing if they were. I can just do something like this. Need the thick parts at the other end. That'll connect to the frogget seats. That removes all but one. That removes all but one of the red arrows on that. Or at least it should. Oh, it's not actually touching. If I scoot this forward. Okay, I need to bring that all backwards one. Let's get the camera in here. This is a nightmare. There we go. Now that should be touching that. And then... there we go. And now... I was saying now, there's still some up there. There we go. Problem solved. No more red arrows. I think. Hold on. Oh, there's still plenty of red arrows in here. all these red arrows up here I need to get rid of. Okay. Yep, there's the red arrows there that I need to get rid of, which is part of this. It's okay. And then we have this big flat section up here we need to get rid of again. Same as we literally just did. Just like this. Why are you outside? Okay. Deselect that. Is the frogget seats again? Why are the frogget seats a problem again? I thought we dealt with the frogget seats being a problem. Oh, right, of course. They're slightly taller than they look. I always forget about that. That's all done. The frogget seat in the middle is causing problems. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to deal with that, honestly. And then the front is causing problems, but there's nothing I can do about that one. Perfect. Okay. Alright, we can close this up. That's most of the aerodynamics taken care of. The ones we can actually do something about are taken care of. Most of them we can't do anything about, funnily enough. God, we are so back heavy, comparatively. Takes us so long to balance out. The Battleship is definitely more of an artillery fish. Ah! I protected my cannons. You bastard. It's very hard to actually try and get a lineup on this guy before he pops up. It can take quite a pounding from the front. Oh my god. Oh no. The angling is really screwing us over here. Oh, did he just kill me? He exploded me. Oh. Well, aren't you a fancy little bastard, aren't you? Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for Trailmakers today. So, unfortunately, the Battleship will have to remain incomplete until next week. Unfortunately. Or maybe we'll do it after dark and we'll get more of the Battleship build. However, unlike the last couple weeks, I actually don't have a fucking headache right now. My glasses prescription finally isn't giving me a headache. My new glasses. So, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back in about an hour with Minecraft. It's been a while, but I will be playing Minecraft. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a pleasant morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. Don't believe the lies. The bass is unsinkable.